Every year we recognize a team or teams that have achieved something great in the past. And this year we're going to recognize 4 teams. There's actually some overlap there between a couple of them. The Monroe Academy women's basketball program was probably the shining part of the athletic program for Monroe Academy for many years. They had some great girls basketball teams that didn't win championships, came close. We have Rhonda Griffin Hardy, Robbie Pippinger Richardson, Robbie was on the 79 team, Rhonda's 84 and 85, and April Willingham Cassell, she's usually here every year. She was an assistant coach on the 95 team. The 79, 84, 85, and 95 teams won championships. Always special when you win that last game and you can call yourself a champion. I went to Monroe Academy during part of that time, and we always wondered why, the girls could win championships and we couldn't. I think it was because they had some good athletes. We weren't very good. So our 2024 teams, plural of the year, 1979, 84, 85, and 95 Monroe Academy girls women's basketball team. Y'all come up. Be right back. Surrounded by a lot of beautiful women up here. If I forget to mention it, if you're recognized tonight, immediately when the program's over, if we can meet over here, we're going to do pictures, okay? Anybody that received an award, y'all have come. I know we're doing pictures now. I'm going to let Robbie and Rhonda say a word or two.
Thank you, and thank you so much for being here tonight. Thank you to the committee for honoring us and recognizing us. Thank you to my teammates for being here and my classmates. It's really great to be back together again. It's been too long. I think one of the great secrets of us being a successful team is we cared for each other, we supported each other, we encouraged each other on and off the court. We, most of us, 78, 79 was my senior year, so most of us had played together all 4 years, some, even longer than that, playing B team. But we got to know each other so well on the court, we really didn't have to think about it. It kind of came second nature to us as to, what kind of plays we were going to run or where somebody was going to be. We just knew each other so well. We had a new coach my senior year, the 78, 79 year, and he, I think, had it pretty easy because he just kind of came in and just kind of crossed his arms and sat back and just said, y'all just go do what you know how to do. And that's kind of what we did, and ended up winning the state championship. So it was a lot of fun, and we had some great times. And I really appreciate y'all being here tonight. Thank you again for this honor.
Everything she said, but I did want to say thank you to the 79 team because y'all kind of set the standard high. You set the bar high for us, and so when I came along and our group came along, that's what we had to strive for. So there was no playing underneath that, but and then the 94 team just kind of carried it out. But I know my grandfather was a huge supporter of us, and I remember he used to tell me a story that he had, I don't know who he was talking about, that he had a conversation with someone in the community that said that we'd never win it my junior year, and then we won it, and then that same person said, well, they won't win it again in '85. They're just not a talented group. And he said, well, they don't have the talent that these other teams have. And my grandfather said, you know, I told him, I don't know about that. He said, but there's nobody out there that works harder than those girls and have the heart like those girls had. So then we won it again. So it doesn't always take talent. It takes just that hard work, and kind of like what they were saying about Coach Dan Pitts. I learned it here in the community. So hard work is always prevails. But on behalf of our teams, we thank you and we appreciate this honor.